crush your face, I will. Make you dead and die. I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done. You will die. I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done.
Okay, do it. Strike.
For the scorcher.
What a scorcher. Welcome back, everybody, to Medieval Dynasty. I'm the Bearded OG, and I am back from my trip and ready to jump back in and keep having fun in this awesome game. Also, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to be out in another week, I think it is, and I am definitely planning on getting that game and doing a series on it as well. And we'll continue Medieval Dynasty too, so looking forward to that. Definitely getting our medieval on here lately. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? It's been, about a week and a half since I last played. Yesterday, well, no, today on the 28th of January, I released the last episode that I recorded before I went on my trip. But I haven't seen, any comments from the last couple of videos. So I want to address a couple of things in those comments. First of all, I have learned that you can put people, men and women, together in a house, and for about 2 seasons or so, and then if you rotate them, they will, basically resets the timer, and they don't essentially get married and have kids. So now that I know that, we have 8 houses because I have one person in each house. What I'm going to start probably doing is combining them together, and then we'll just have to start some kind of a rotation. And that will free up another 8 more villagers that we have homes for if we just rotate them like that. So we're gonna do that, and I went to off camera. I did a couple things off camera. I went to this let's see, mine over here. Yeah, this mine right here. There is a bear there, but I avoided the bear. I kind of got off the road and went up around this way. And I got another load of tin because I already had quite a bit of copper. Grabbed a little more copper too, and then came back and turned all of that into bronze. Because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a bronze shield. I got that. We found a copper shield in the last episode, I think it was, and I was going to test it, and I ended up selling it. So we're going to make a bronze shield, and if it doesn't work, then we'll sell it. But I've had conflicting information. I had one commenter tell me that the shields don't work. I've had another one comment and say that they do. So the only way to find that out is to test it for ourselves. So we're going to do that. And then I'm also going to make myself a set of bronze armor too, because why not, right? We've been going around, taking on bears and Vicents and wolves and boars. We have no armor. So we're going to go ahead and start, wearing armor. I'm not necessarily going to wear it all of the time. Like if we're here in the village and we're working out in the field, obviously we're not going to wear it then. But when we go out adventuring, we'll either wear it or we'll at least, keep it on Buster here so we have it available to us if we are going to get into a combat situation. Okay, so, right, let's go check our traps too. I did check those once, and so it looks like we have another rabbit here, and we have a bird trap right here. I forgot to rearm that one, I guess, the last time I checked it. And I forgot to rearm the rat trap too. So those are armed, and we'll check them again later. And I'm doing the traps in case, if you don't know, the main reason I'm doing the traps is because it gets us hunting experience. Not because we necessarily need the mats or anything from that. All right, so we also got, let's let's see here. No, I guess that's it. We don't have... I was thinking I had another skill point to spend, but we must have already taken care of that. Okay, so I've went ahead and made the bronze bars, so we have 34 bronze bars. Oh, yeah, the new update is out too, by the way. That came out when I was gone. And there's some pretty cool things about the update. One of them is you can paint the houses now, so we'll play around with that at some point. But there's also some more practical things too. So for example, there's a take all option now, so we don't have to take, individual items off of, out of containers, so bandits or whatever. We can also now craft items from storage. In other words, we don't have to take those and put them into our inventory first. So that's kind of nice too, that we have that ability. And there's a new tab here. If we go to management, there's a new tab called the economy tab. And it shows information about, products and stuff that we've made. Current season summer. So I think it's trying to get caught up or something to us. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's about right. It seems to me like we've made a hell of a lot more stuff than just that. But this is just in the summertime. What about last spring? Yeah, see, nothing's showing up for last spring, so it's probably just can't do this because it didn't exist in the game up until now. That would be my guess. So anyway, yeah, that's a new tab there. And there's some other cool stuff too, that they've added as well. And we'll, if any of that comes to mind, I'll point it out. I did read through the patch notes, but I don't remember everything that they said. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and make ourselves some armor here. So we're going to go to weapons and bronze weapons. And oh, that's interesting. I think, oh, okay, so maybe this, see, I've got that stuff in here in the sewing hut. So I guess it'll only pull from the main storage or from the building's storage. Yeah, so C is transfer all. That's kind of cool. We don't want to actually transfer all of it, though. I want the leather. And I think we might need the linen thread for something. Right. Okay, so let's go back to here. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves one bronze shield. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to armor sets. And we're going to go to bronze armor. I thought about buying iron ingots and just making an iron armor set from the get-go, but it takes a lot of ingots and that would be very expensive. So we're going to just wait until we can make our own iron, which hopefully isn't too much further off. Okay, so let's go with the bronze set. And of course, we're going to have to learn all of these. So let's do that first. Not a problem. We've got plenty of money. And then let's go ahead and craft these. So we want the hell. Actually, let's try something. If I put all of this stuff in here, it should still pull it because now it's pulling it from the building that we're actually crafting from. Armor, bronze armor. Yeah, it will. Okay, cool. So we're going to craft one each of these. Now, I don't know how much this will slow me down and or affect my stamina. I would expect that it would, because of course it would in a real situation. But I'm not sure if the game actually works that way. If it does work that way, that would be another reason why we wouldn't necessarily want to wear this all of the time. Okay, I'll get the leg wear. And the boots. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about real quick too is that I've heard that some people are saying that making the bronze, hold on, we have to go to weapons. Yeah, the bronze mace is also really good for making money. Because you can get, it has a price of 340, whereas the bronze knife, which and it hasn't changed because I wasn't sure if they would have changed that on the update, but they didn't. The bronze, you can get 340 for a bronze mace. However, and it only takes one bronze bar, but it also takes a log and a leather. Now, a log's not a big deal, but leather's sort of kind of, we don't have a ton of that, and that's a little harder to come by. Plus the fact that, I'm sure we're going to probably need leather for some of the clothing items that we can make. So, okay, yeah, if we went to miscellaneous and we went to a bag, see, that requires leather there, as well as linen fabric. And, even just looking at, say, rich clothes, yeah, see, a lot of these require leather too. So I don't necessarily want to burn up all of our leather. Well, we'd make a little bit more money, but the nice thing about the knives is they're just so cheap. It's one bronze bar, one stick, and boom, you have a 300 coin item. Well, it's not actually, sells for a little bit less than that, but that's what its list price is, I guess is what you say. So I still think the knives are probably the best way to go. And again, I haven't seen any comments on any of that. Some of you guys may have left comments to that effect. And I don't disagree that the bronze maces are a really good item to make and sell, but I'd rather hang on to my leather, for other things and just keep making the knives for money. Okay, anyway, let's do something here. So I'm going to just kind of run down this way and get a feel for how fast I'm moving and how much stamina I'm using. So, just kind of running down the street there, it looks like we used maybe, I don't know, 10, 15% of our stamina, just roughly. Now, I want to see if there's a noticeable difference if we have armor on. So this is actually taking the place of our shirt. So we're not wearing it over the clothes, it is the clothes. That's interesting. Okay, so let's put the bracers on. We never had those to begin with. The greaves. Does this stuff have... Oh, okay, so it's not going to be good to wear in extreme weather on either side. So that's interesting to know. Okay, so we'll put the helmet on. And, is that all of it? Armor, bracers, greaves, helmet, leg wear. There we go. Okay, and then let's also equip the shield. Okay. I see no noticeable difference, both in terms of my movement speed and my stamina consumption. If it is significant, it's negligible. I mean, if there is a difference. I am warm now because, it's summertime, so that would make sense. Okay, cool. And we are heating up too. But yeah, look at us. That's going to really help when we get into those more dangerous situations, fighting bandits, bears, visons, wolves, and so on. Does this tell us how much armor protection we have? So we have 32% slashing damage resistance, only 8% piercing. No bludgeoning resistance. Really? Why? You'd think we'd have a little bit of bludgeoning resistance. What the hell? Okay, let's try something else.
I'm boiling.
Yeah. Okay, so if we hold the F key down, okay, so we can equip the shield. And we can raise it up. I don't know, maybe they fixed it in the patch. I didn't see anything in the notes one way or the other on that. But it sure looks like we can use it. Thing is, though, is you can't block and use your main weapon because what it does instead is it does like a little bludgeoning attack. So we have to release the shield to attack, which I think is fairly realistic. So, we'll still have to time blocks and things like that. Very cool. All right. If we get wet, does that cool us off? yes, it does seem to cool us off a bit when we're in the water. I wonder how long that lasts though. Let's wait for us to, you know, the meter to completely go down. Okay. Now, does that last for any length of time, or does it immediately start going back up again? Oh, it immediately starts going back up. Okay. So, yeah, probably then the plan for this is we don't, at least in the summer and probably in the winter, we won't wear it full time because of the temperature. We'll probably be okay in the fall and in the spring for the most part, though, I would think. Okay, so let's go ahead then and store, and of course it's also heavy too, even though again that didn't seem to have any actual or visible effect. But what we'll do is we'll just keep the armor, and maybe even the shield too. Well, that's only a half a kilogram. That seems very, very light for a shield. So, well, maybe we'll keep the shield with us, but we'll keep, you know, our armor on Buster. Yes, that's a total of 32 kilograms. Well, not counting these two, I guess. And we'll, hey, look at me and my skivvies. I guess I'm still only, yeah, I'm only 19 years old. I was going to say I look like a kid. That's because you almost are still. Okay, so let's put our clothing back on here. But yeah, we'll, oh, I forgot to sell this simple backpack. Yeah, we'll need to do that. So we won't go around in the summer or the winter with, you know, wearing this all the time. But if I can get away with it in the fall and spring, I probably will. Unless we're actually, you know, staying home and working in the fields. Even then I won't wear it, but when we're out and about, it would be safer to do that. Okay, so if we hold down F, we get rid of the shield. Oh, it brings out the torch instead. That's weird. Excellent. Okay. So we have ourselves a set of bronze armor. That's beautiful. And we still have another 9 bronze bars left over even after that. But the mines will, you know, they'll reset in, you know, the next season when we roll over into spring. What I think I'd like to do now is, there's not really any field work to do. I do want to move the farm shed out to here. We did talk about that. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe putting it right about here, because then it would cover fields that way and even up over onto this hill for orchards that I'm planning on putting in later. Okay, so I don't have a hammer on me, do I? Oh, I do. I got a wooden hammer. Let's just grab that for the moment. Guess I already have it. So, yeah, I'm thinking right about here. So let's do this. Let's put like a little road thingy there. And then we'll grab the farm shed. Looks like we only have 1 tier of this. And let's face south. And then we want to pull this into ourselves. What are obstacles? There are? What obstacles? Oh, no, wrong button. It's not talking about this, is it? I didn't think stones were obstacles. It's probably the terrain that's doing that. Maybe it might just be a little too steep for it. Now let's try this again. We'll go farm shed. Yeah, I think it's probably the terrain. Just a little too steep right there. That kind of sucks. Can we have it go? Okay, we can have it go that way. Or that way.
I feel famished.
You feel famished? Man, that sucks. I wish I could just bring it, you know, over here, but obviously it's not going to let me do that. So, all right, I guess what we'll do is we'll put it here then. So let's face west. And I guess we'll have to go right there with it. It'll have to do.
I can hear my stomach rumbling.
All right, let's get this guy some food. All right, so I guess there really isn't any harm in, well, maybe we don't want to leave that other farm shed over there. No, I think we can. We just assign the farmers to this one and not that one. I just kind of like the look of that one there. It's more of an aesthetic thing than anything else, right? So, okay. So we need 6 stone. All right, let me get this built. All right, that's another thing that just reminded me in the update. We can now use inspector mode without consuming stamina. You do have to learn that though. Well, they removed the one that required you to have the skill to do the mud daub, and they replaced it with the inspector not using stamina. So is that this one here? Oh yeah, that is that one. Okay, yeah, full focus. Gotcha. So it's in the production tree. And since we had already learned that, it just, you know, automatically transferred over to us. So that's nice. I was a little, you know, not completely in agreement with the fact that we use stamina to use that thing anyways. I don't know. It just seemed a little bit of a, what's the word? You know when developers sometimes put restrictions in games for the sake of the restriction and not because it makes sense for the gameplay, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, I guess I have more fence to finish over there too. So we need 6 logs for that. And there we go. Okay. So let's look at this. We will call this H is the rename. Okay. We're just going to call this Farm Shed A. And that's the actual functioning farm shed. This one we won't assign anybody to, but we'll keep it there just for decoration. And then that should give us really good coverage for both, you know, the farm and the orchard as we continue it on. Okay. Now, I want a gate here. So get rid of that, and there's a lot of stuff right here that could potentially be destroyed. All right, so let's go gate, and we've been using this gate here. Make sure we're facing south. Yeah, that's fine. And then we Go stick fences and wattle fence. Just bring that to a little finicky to there. There, that should work. It's not perfectly lined up with the road, but it's good enough. I'm going to use the remaining sticks that I have just to keep working on this fence. Okay, that's all I got left. So more fence work to do later there. Okay, so we can cross that off the to-do list. Animals are supposed to stay closer to their pen or something like that now too. Another change that they made in the update. Oh, right. Here's another comment you guys mentioned. You basically said that I shouldn't have purchased all of these piglets, because what I've done is I've basically maxed out the shed and made it so that we can't have more, more piglets. So I think what we want to do is here, I think we have to go here, right? So if we go here and go to pigs. I guess we could just sell this female piglet because we only have 3 females and only 2 males. And then that would leave room for them to have a new one. I mean, does it make sense for me to do that now? Or should I wait for these piglets to grow up first and then sell them and leave room for new ones? Because I mean, I've already invested in them as the thing, and I'm not going to get my money back for them. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me like we should just leave them be, let them grow up, and then we can sell some of them. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. If that doesn't make sense, explain to me why it doesn't, please. So I'm definitely, open to opinions on that, but it's just that, we already purchased those piglets, so we might as well let them grow up, and then we'll sell them and hopefully make a little bit of a profit on them. The other thing is, too, is can we butcher our own critters for meat? And if we did that, how would we do that? So, see, I can't like hold E down or anything like that on her to like butcher. And if we look at this, we have a sell option, but we don't have an option to butcher. So I guess, I mean, that's kind of weird because what if I want to raise a bunch of cattle for meat? Or maybe you can do it with cows but not pigs. I don't know. That seems a little odd. So we'll have to see how that goes. Did I get all the manure in here? No, I have someone assigned to this, but I'll just do it myself this time. Oh, they're getting low on animal feed. Let's see. In the fall, we'll be able to harvest. No. Okay, we'll be harvesting the oats in the fall, but then we have to plant the rye, which we won't be able to harvest till next spring. So it's still a little ways out yet before we can make our own animal feed, which means we're going to have to go buy some for the critters there. Okay. I need to take all of that stuff out of there and probably just keep it in the main storage since we're not going to be using that farm shed. Okay, so C, transfer all. Oh, that is useful. Love it. Okay, we're going to, let's go to bed. And then in the morning, we're going to go get a couple of new villagers. There was one in Lesnica, and then there was also one in one of the northern towns that had good stats. You know, we can get up to 8 more people. We can get 4 more males and 4 more females. Obviously, you know, I guess the question though is, do we have enough work for them all? Because if we don't, you know, then we're basically, you know, they're consuming our food, water, that sort of thing, and not being productive. But yeah, we can't just go buy a bunch of villagers even though we have houses. We have to have work for them. So let's look at what's going on here. So do I have, we don't have anybody assigned to the herbalist hut. We don't really need anybody assigned to the well. We probably will eventually, you know, as we get really big, because it's going to be harder for me to keep up with. But at this point, not really. We already have 2 people on the excavation shed. We could build another one of those. Okay. We could put another person in a hunting lodge, So that's 2 people that we can practically get. We could put a second person in the barn. Though there's not a lot of barn work going on right now. And I want to keep doing a lot of the farming myself, you know, to get it leveled. So yeah, I don't know that that's needed right now. We're in right here and now. No, you guys said it's pretty much worthless to assign somebody to the donkey shelter because all they will do is feed them, and we don't even have feed. I was told that even though they're called animal breeder, you don't need them for the critters to breed. So yeah, just another kind of odd thing. We could do production though. I mean, we could get somebody. See, the problem with that, it's going to be kind of hard to keep up with the products that they need. Workshop could do stuff. You know, they could be making bowls and plates and buckets and stuff like that. So we could potentially put a third person in the workshop. But the kitchen and the sewing hut, you know, there's not really much at all we can do in the sewing hut until we have another harvest of flax. And there's not a whole lot to do, you know, for somebody to do in the smithy either. So I think, practically speaking, we could definitely use an herbalist so they could be gathering, you know, the mushrooms and berries and all that kind of stuff. And we could definitely use another hunter to be just, you know, going out and gathering meat and leather. We're gonna lose Ludo maybe next season, definitely by winter, if not by autumn. I don't remember how far along she is, you know, because she's pregnant. So we're gonna need someone to take over fishing. 2. But I think we can practically use 2 more people right now. So let's go to Lesnica and get the worker there, and then we'll head up to the northern village. I think there was somebody that I liked in Branica that had really good skills. And we can grab them for now. We could put one in the hunting shack and one in the herbalist. And then after that, we probably should just wait until, you know, Ludo has the baby, and then we'll replace her. Unless I find somebody like with really, really good stats in the interim. Where's Buster at? Oh, I guess I left him over here. Okay, let's go to town. All right. Something occurred to me, and that is that we're going to need It's going to be hard for me to tell who's with who and how long they've been with them unless I'm somewhat systematic about this. So, in house 1, we have Radomira. Okay, so let's find let's move Zybor in with Radomira. So if we wait a second. No, I think what we want to do is go here and go here and move Zybor over. Okay. Now let's go to house 2. House 2 doesn't have anybody at the moment. So what we'll do is go to house 3 and we have Unibaz. Okay, let's move Unibaz to house 2. I know I'm once again butchering those names, but I don't know. Okay. And then, so that should leave 3 empty at the moment. Okay, let's go to 4. We have Ciabora. Okay, so we will assign Ciabora with Unibaz. Okay, so that means 3 is open. What about 4? And 4 is open. Okay, let's go to 5. Gerarda. So let's put her in 3. And then then if we go to house 5, we don't have anybody in 5. All right, farmhouses. Oh, that's right. We got to keep the farmers. Forgot about that. We got to keep the farmers in the farmhouses. So let's go to farmhouse 2, and we have Dobrogost. Let's move him in with Nagas. I guess that's pronounced with a V sound, so Slava, not Slawa. Nagaslava, I think. Okay, so we're going to put Dobrogost in with her. Right. Okay, so now we know that houses 1 and 2 will need to be rotated in 2 years, something like that from now. And also farmhouse 1 will need to be rotated because I'm eventually going to have 4 farm workers. So this house, we will reserve for the farm workers. And then the new people, is this, okay, that's a female. I think both of the 2 that I wanted to get are both female. But we can put them in these 2 houses for the time being. Okay, who's in here? Nazlava. Oh, why don't we can we put her in here? No, we can't. That kind of sucks, man, that we can't put, 2 females together. I mean, on multiple levels, actually. And likewise, with the males, but I guess they're doing this the old-fashioned medieval way, so it sort of makes sense, I suppose. Okay, so ideally, we should try and find a good male for house 3. And we could move Nazlawa into house 4. Nazlava, I think. Okay. So really, ideally, we want to see if we can find 2 males. But I'm pretty sure the 2 that I saw that I wanted were females. They had the better stats. So, we still have house 5 and LT2B available. So let's just go look again and see what, who's here. See, she's good at farming and hunting.
Myself included.
So we could put her in the hunting shack. Yeah, you're not so good. Yeah, let's
How can I help you?
let's go ahead and take her. Okay, so Taslava. So what we want to do now is go to her. And we want to assign her in... Yeah, we're going to have to put her in LT5. Or, yeah, we'll put her in LT5. Okay. And we're going to assign her to... Let's see, she was good hunter, right? Yeah, so let's put her in, because we don't need her farming right now. We'll put her in here with Zybor. And let's go back to the hunting lodge. And I just want to see what the assignments are. I'd really like them to really start bringing in meat, so we have it for cooking. Dried meat, I mean, I can make that on an as-needed basis. So let's back that off. We're gonna want some leather too. So maybe we'll bump that up to 25 and make this 75. Confirm intensity. Okay. So she's on her way. Is there anything I need to buy from the blacksmith while I'm here?
How is life treating you?
What I could do...
Whatever you need, I've got it.
I mean, I can make the iron stuff. I have to buy the schemes for it, but I can make it. And I think I can make 10 iron bolts with just 1 iron ingot. And then, whatever else, and some feathers and whatever else it requires. Whereas if I buy 10 iron bolts, it's going to cost me 600 gold.
Eyewears? Never disappoint.
One iron bar cost me 108. Remember, I've got the best prices now too, by the way. Because we maxed that out. So, okay, so let's do that. I'm pretty sure I looked at it. I think it's, well, actually, hold on. We don't need to guess. Let's just look in here. If we go to crafting and we find, no, not crafting tools. And we look for iron bolt. There we go. Oh, okay, so that takes 2 iron bars. Does it... I'm pretty sure that's for a batch of 10, though. So it's still well worth our while to buy 2 iron bars as opposed to 10 already crafted bolts. Plus we'll get, XP and all that,
How
too.
are you? Only the best products.
Right, okay, so let's do that. Let's go and buy 2 of these. And then we can replenish our iron bolts because I'm pretty low on them. Okay. So, we are on the lookout, ideally, for some males now. I'm pretty sure that other... Well, I guess I'm not 100% positive that other person I saw was a female. But we need to get a male in LT3, LT4, and 5. if we want to, you know, to have the rotation be everybody all at the same time, which will be easier for me to keep track of. Okay.
Onward.
Onward. Let's go up into the northern villages and take a look-see there. Or do I want to go south? We could go down to Jezreka, take a look there, cross over to Hornica, and then work our way back up this way. That's not too big of a deal to do that now that we have the mount. I mean, it is a bit of a trek, but it's not as bad as doing it on foot. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go. We're just going to go for a nice ride here. Okay, we're at Jezreka. Take a look and see who's here. All right, you're good at farming, and you're a male.
Have you heard about the
You're
horse
good at
that could climb on roofs?
hunting, and you're a female. You're good at extraction and diplomacy. Okay. If we... Who's currently working in as miners? So Radomira also is good at extraction and diplomacy. Siabora is good at... Oh, wow, she's really good. She's got 3 threes, as does Unibaz. Okay, so we could move Siabora to production and then have this guy take her place as a miner. She's almost ready to get the next point, though.
There's nothing like the crackling of the cozy fire to make you forget you're sleeping outside today.
And he could also, you know, later on, we could put him in one of our shops because of his diplomacy skill. Okay, why don't we do that? So what we're going to do is we're going to take Radomira and we're going to reassign her to the workshop because it'll take 2 people. Okay, so now she's set to... Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not Radomir. It was Siabora that I wanted to do that with. Okay, silly me. Let's put you back in the excavation shed. My bad. And it's Siabora that we want to move to production. Okay. And then if we go to the workshop, what's the assignments right now? So they're making buckets, plates, and bowls. Let's add torches to the list. Accept assignments. Let's bring this down to 70. Bring that up to 10. That up to 10. And this to 10. Confirm intensity. Okay. Now,
Hello there.
let's go ahead and bring Albert on.
The size of a village that matters.
And what we're going to do is we're going to put Albert in with or in house LT3 with Gerarda. Okay, so let's go to Albert, assign him to LT3. And we want Albert to be assigned to the excavation shed. Okay, good. So now we need 2 more males, 1 for 4 and 1 for 5. If here again we want to get it so that it's so that we rotate them all at the same time. And eventually, you know, I won't rotate them at all. I'll just let them get married and have kids and grow our village. But I don't think we're at the point yet where that makes sense. Let's head on over to Hornica and see if we can find a couple of males over there. I have decided I am going to hire them if I can find them now. We'll find something for them to do. Might not be super efficient, but I'd like to keep those, you know, rotations consistent. That's the main reason why I'm doing it. And if nothing else, you know, we build another extraction shed or another hunting shed. You know, so that's an option too. Okay, we are in Hornica. And let's see what we have here. Oops.
Is this new village yours?
She's good at extraction. He's good at hunting and survival. All right. He's a good candidate. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Odoric. Odoric? Maybe? Okay, hunting and survival. So we have 2 people in the hunting shed currently. Oh, we could put him in the herbalist hut because we need somebody in there. Because I think that's survival. Production, farming, hunting. Wait, no, it's extraction. No, that's survival. Okay, yeah. It's considered extraction, but it's survival. Okay, so yeah, let's do that.
How do you do?
I'm doing great. I'd like to have you come and live with us. How's that sound? Great, see you there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to here and we're going to grab Odoric and we're going to assign him to the herbalist hut. Right? Yeah, okay. And then we're going to put him in LT4. And that should take care of that. So we just need 1 more male for LT5 and then we're good. We'll leave the other 2 houses empty for now until, you know, we need more people. What's wrong with farming? Oh yeah, they just don't have enough manure to make fertilizer, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Let's also go to here and go to here. And so I've got a pretty high priority on berries. We're in the summer. And also thistle, henbane, and nightshade because we can only get them in the summer. At some point, I'm going to unlock some of the blueprints for the potions and have them start making potions for us too. Right. When we get to autumn, we're going to want the mushrooms. Well, we're going to want mushrooms. We're going to want to prioritize the bolete or bolete, however you say that. The red pine, and I think it was the parasol that we needed for the mushroom stew. But we'll double check that. when the time comes. But right now, we're focusing on the summer-only stuff. We already got quite a bit of this, these. And the berries we want to really prioritize. In fact, maybe even more than we currently are. Why don't we bump the henbane and the thistle down? I've got quite a bit of poison that I've pulled off a bandit, so we don't need a bunch of nightshade at this point. And let's bump the berries up even higher. Maybe we'll even bump that down to 10 and this up to 70. Okay, confirm intensity. Excellent. So, yeah, again, we just need to find one more male for house
Talking to myself.
LT5.
Crazy?
Yeah. Not quite what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and head north, and we'll go, check the northern towns and see if we can find one more male with good stats. I think I'm going to go out to this road and head up north this way.
Move on.
Oh, that's cool. This is some of the new update stuff. Decals on the side of the house. That house might be painted too. Oh yeah, look at that. That house is green over there. I like it. It's the little things. Okay.
My grandpa used to say, when nothing hurts you.
Let's take a look and see who we have here. You're good at survival. You're not good at anything. Okay. Let's head on across the river and check the northern villages.
Not here, horsey. Fish wine.
Okay, he's
And
good
I'll
at
give that a
extraction, farming, and production. Okay, he's really good compared to what I've seen so far. He's good at production. You're good at survival. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to take this guy. So, all right. So extraction, farming, and production. I think what we might do for now with him is
I'm an experienced
I just don't have enough stuff to keep him going, like, in the cooking, in the kitchen or the blacksmith at this point.
Got the best workshop in the area.
So I think what we'll do is we'll just make a new another extraction shed and assign him to that for now. I think that's what we'll do. Okay.
How are you?
All right, Delmere. Nice. All right, so we'll go here and we're going to assign you to LT5. So you got the house set up. And then for... I'm just going to assign him to the well for the moment so he has something to do. So yeah, we'll assign him to the well. Oh, wait. Workers, well, water carrier. Did that just not update? Oh, now it did. And again, that's very temporary, but that's also extraction, so he's still well assigned even with that. Get it? Well assigned? And then when we get back to camp, we will make another excavation shed and then move him over to that. Because I think everything else now is fully assigned except for the farming stuff, which we kind of don't want to have fully assigned. And the donkey, yeah, well, when I said farming, I also meant the donkey shelter too. We don't really have enough supplies to keep somebody busy in these 3 shops for the time being. That will probably change later on, of course. All right, nifty. All right, we're coming up on an area with some wolves. So, why don't we try out our armor? Inventory. Oh, and the helm too. Bronze greaves, bronze bracers. There. Okay, so that gives us the full set. Let's get our shield out and our bronze axe. Buster, you stay there. And yeah, we basically just need to stay on this heading and then we'll run into some wolves. I think I may have killed some of these wolves already, so I don't know if we're going to get all 3 of them. But even if we can just get one, we can kind of see how we do with the armor. Let's also make sure we're at full health. There we go. So I guess a wolf would do slashing damage. I would think. We should be right here. Yeah, he's getting a little hot. Oh, you know what? We have potions for that, don't we? Potion of temperature. +4 temperature tolerance. Sure, why the hell not? We have 2 of them anyway. And let's also take a stew while we're at it. There. Now we don't have to worry about the temperature so much. Alright, we know there's a wolf around here somewhere. Okay, there he is. He's harassing these deer, I guess. Okay, I just want to see... Okay, that's still a decent amount of damage, even with our armor on. But with our shield up, he was hardly touching us at all. Still, a lot better, though, than no armor at all, for sure. The big old moose over there. Okay, is that it for the wolves? Yeah, that cleans them out for the season. Very nice. Okay, let's head home. So yeah, I think what we want to do is we want to have those temperature tolerance potions on us, so when we do have to fight in the summer or the winter in this armor, you know, that helps mitigate that a little bit. Oh man, I keep forgetting to sell this small backpack. Maybe I'll run over to Denica really quick and do that just to get it out of my inventory.
Stop.
Oh shit, bandit camp. Okay, okay. Back this way. Are they gonna chase me all the way over here? It looks like they lost sight of me. Let's go a little bit further down the road. Okay. Let's do this again. Okay. Let's go kick the shit out of these guys.
You've made a mistake. You. I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done. You will die. I'll crush your face, I will. Make you dead and done.
Okay, do it. Strike.
What a scorcher.
What a scorcher. Yeah, there's an iron axe. Transfer all. Nice. He had an egg. And some coin. All right. Did they drop anything else? Yeah, look at my health. I got tagged once or twice. I'm hardly hurt. So this armor's awesome. And this isn't even the best we can get either, you know? All right, let's run up to the actual camp. There might be more up here. So we'll clear them out if there are, and then we can get at their loot.
Damn, it's hot.
No, I think that's all of them. Some cabbage. Take their food. Flatbread. Winter bracers and winter trousers in perfect condition. Not that we need them, but we'll take them anyway and sell them. Wheat beer, apple wine, bunch of firewood. And we'll take the wicker crate too because we can sell that. Don't see
This culture.
anything else significant. Oh, wooden round shield. Nice. There we go. Water skin. You got to really look. Here, let's get into first person. That'll help. Quit your complaining, dude. Can't go any further that way. Okay. Not super good loot, but it's something. The iron axe was the best deal out of it, even though it's not in the best of shape, but even a low durability iron axe is going to last quite some time. Just looking to see if anything else was dropped. See that? He's got a... Oh, okay, yeah, there's a cudgel. He's got a knife on him, but I can't loot it, unfortunately. All right. It's going to be too late for us to sell anything in Denica. So, since they have a nice cozy campfire here for us, I think we'll just spend the night here. Oh, wait. It doesn't let us do that? Ah, crap.
The
Guess we have to...
heat is unbearable.
Guess we have to make our own campfire, eh? Alright, well, let's get our normal clothes back on because I'm tired of listening to this guy whine. Okay, let's go to sleep.
Hey, friend.
Hi, Matilda.
Want to see my wares?
Maybe. Actually, I want to sell you some wares. So we don't need the winter clothes because we have all of that stuff already. So we'll sell her that. She doesn't have any money.
See you soon.
That's why she's not buying it. Okay. In fact, I don't know if any of the vendors here have any money for this season. Let's take a look at who's here, just so we know. Oh, Dagobert, do
It's you again.
you have any money?
Best goods in the
No,
realm.
he's out of money too.
Have a good day.
Oh, we need animal
How
feed,
do you
actually.
Price is so low, you don't need to haggle.
I'm just going to buy all of it. Okay, now we can sell him some stuff. So, sell that and the simple backpack. Let's sell the cudgel. The wooden round shield. the wicker crate. And I think that's all we want to sell him.
Have a nice day.
Okay, you're not very good. You got 3 extraction and 3 survival. You have 3 survival and 3 production. If we took both of these people, we could put them in one of the empty houses. We could put her to work as the second person in the excavation shed that I'm going to build. And then later on use her for survival if we needed to. We could put him somewhere in production. And maybe have him take Ludo's place for fishing when she has the baby. Or for that matter, we can even make a second fishing shed too. Okay. Do I have enough Dynasty rep to get both of them?
Hello.
Can I hire you? I can. Okay. And can I hire you?
Hello.
I can. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is so Malobad, survival or production. Let's just assign him to, I guess, the kitchen. Because I just don't have any materials at all for him to do something in the sewing, but we might be able to have him make something in the kitchen. Okay, so let's assign him to that. And then we want to put him in LT2B house. Okay. And then for Otilia, we will also put her in LT2B house. And survival. I think we're just going to leave her unassigned until I can get back and get the excavation shed made. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. She'll get a little bit moody about it, but not enough to be an actual problem. Because it won't take us long to make the excavation shed. It's pretty fast to make. So the thing we have to remember is that when Rasimir turns, okay, in the summer of Rasimir's 21st year, when he turns 21 in the summer, that's when we need to rotate everybody. Okay. And here again, later on, I'm not really going to be too worried about it because I think we're going to be big enough, have a big enough population to where we can just let them have the babies, which in itself will grow the population in the long run. Anyway, it's just, you know, while we're still fairly early on with all of this, that I want to try and manage that a little bit. Okay. Also, you guys did tell me in the comments that, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the location of their houses is not relevant to anybody except for farmers. It only matters for farmers. So even if their house is on the other side of the lake, as soon as 8 a.m. hits, they start, quote unquote, working, even if they're not, you know, actually at their work location. So this is the house that both of them will be in. So let's put this other excavation shed. Maybe we could put it over here next to the storage. Do I still have that wooden hammer? I do not. Okay, so let's go get our bronze hammer then. I was just going to use the wooden hammer up. Coming up here, maybe in the next episode or so, we're gonna. Well, there's a couple things. I want to get going on some of the story stuff. So we'll probably spend some time in the next episode working on some quests. But I also want to upgrade our house to the full house. So Ludo has a nice, even nicer house for when she has the baby, because she's going to be spending a lot of time in the house, you know. Right. Okay. So we're reserving this area for more food storage. So let's go ahead and go here. And we want to go to extraction. Oh yeah, we can upgrade the woodshed too. To level 2, which we will do at some point. But this is the one we want here, and this is a nice small shed, so it'll fit nicely. Let's get it more or less lined up with that, and then we'll just slide it over to, say, here. And that should work fine. Oh, that's so nice that I can just pull right out of the storage and I don't have to put that stuff in my inventory. Oh, we're missing logs, I guess, right? Thatch roof. No, wait, we should have a bunch of logs. Why isn't that? Oh. Uh-oh. I guess it was because I was in the way of the... Oh, right. I was in the way of where the chest spawns in. That makes sense. Okay. So we're going to name this just Excavation Shed 2. Well, actually, it should be LT2. Because who knows? We might actually build another village somewhere else on the map later on. So we want to keep using LT as a designator that this is our Lake Town building. All right, cool. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to here. We're going to grab Otilia, right, because she's got extraction. And we're going to assign her to Excavation Shed 2. Okay, so she's done. And then for the person doing the water, yeah, Delmer, we also want to assign him to Excavation Shed 2. Okay, so yeah, he's now set to miner. You... Wait, I thought we assigned you to the kitchen. Herbalist. Yeah, so we already have someone on Herbalist. Yeah. Okay, he's... No, I'm missing a step here. I gotta go here, and I gotta go here. There, now he's assigned. Okay. What could I have him make? Let's look. Let's look in here. We have quite a few berries. We still have a lot of carrots. And we got a nice supply of meat now, too. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we... Why don't we have him he could make stew. He can't make mushroom soup because we don't have the right mushrooms. We don't have any beets at all. We should probably plant some of that pottage. Yeah, we don't have enough cabbage for that yet. We will when we harvest it next season. That requires salted meat. Where's okay, so that takes carrots, meat, and wooden bowls. The meat with gravy takes onions, which we also have a lot of, and roasted meat, and wooden plates. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms are 2 dishes that require eggs. So if we had him do meat with gravy, he would first have to make roasted meat. Or I could do that, I guess. We don't have any grains yet to work on porridges. Or I could just have him make a bunch of stew. Or both. Okay, so this is my first time assigning somebody besides me to this, so that's why, I'm a little I'm just trying to figure it out, right? Okay, so let's go to the kitchen. Let's go to assignments. Okay, we want him to make roasted meat. And then we want him to make normal stew and meat with gravy. Those 3 things. Accept the assignments. All right. Now, let's have you do... Let's just... Let's go 30% with roasted meat. No, let's actually make that 50%. We'll make it 40%. Let's do stew at 20. Maybe we'll do these at 25 and this at 50. Because we don't want meat with gravy to be higher than roasted meat, because meat with gravy requires roasted meat. Okay, so we'll confirm that intensity. I had another thought. What was it? Can't remember. Because here's the thing, these carrots and onions that we have, quite a few of, they're not going to last forever. So I want to get him going on, making stuff out of it. Right. I should probably have Ludo. Well, nah, I'd rather have her spend her entire time on just getting the pike. And I can do the processing myself because it doesn't take that long. But we have a lot of money sitting there with those 39 pike. All right, guys. I think we made really good progress in this episode. So we have all of our houses assigned except for the second farmhouse, which we want to kind of keep open until the time we get 2 more farmers. Everybody else is paired up, and they should be good to stay that way until Rasimir turns 21 in the summer, and then that's when we'll rotate them at that point. And we also have we have 2 extraction buildings. Oh, you know what? We didn't set assignment for the second one, right? Okay, let's do that. I think just stone, maybe a little bit of limestone, because we're going to need that, eventually to insulate the stone houses. Oops, excuse me. And then, we still need little bits of straw and clay, which I think the other place is already working on. So let's accept those assignments. And let's do like maybe a 75-25 on this. Okay, confirm intensity. Does the well need... Oh, interesting. Okay. I would think we would primarily, if not exclusively, just want buckets of water. So let's just do that now, so that way it's, you know, when the time comes for us to seriously assign somebody, or even temporarily, you know, the work's there. And then we'll just make this 100%. Okay. We want to upgrade our woodsheds to version 2 of those. We want to upgrade our own house to a normal house. And we'll probably also make it stone too, you know, just right off the bat. Why does it say there's 2? Oh, right. We don't have any worker at the well. But again, that's not an actual problem, so we won't worry about that. Okay, guys. So yeah, the plan for the next episode, work on story stuff, get our house up completely upgraded for Ludo. Upgrade the 2 woodsheds. And I think that's what'll be on the agenda. And then after we get all that done, then we're probably going to roll on over into fall. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.